I'm just gonna get in a call real quick too, so that it's not just gonna be me this time. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. Looking like it might actually. Oh wait, I gotta put everything at high priority and stuff. So that it doesn't run at like 20 FPS. Very much. I was gonna try to call, but then I realized there were 4 people in the JToH server, and I don't feel like calling any of my actual friends, actually. My goal right now is just to make it to floor 2. Yeah. My prediction for how long this grind is gonna take is at minimum 3 months and at max like 4 or 5, maybe 6. Because this is a massive jump. Like, absolutely gargantuan. I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm jumping 90% of intense and all of it worthless just for the fun. Also, I'm not fully warmed up yet, so just bear with me. I was gonna speedrun Toast out of warm up, but I'm just too lazy for that. My PvP on this is the squeeze on floor 1. I got that like 2 days ago. I forget if it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Because that was before I realized I was actually gonna do ToDT as my first wall crushing. Instead of ToDT. I'm probably gonna go back and forth a lot throughout this grind. I would do ToDC, but floor 9 is gonna be very, very stinky. But then again, you can also say that about 10C, and that's really the last floor. But you also have all 5 floors if you mess it up, and not like all of them. So yeah. And also, you can there's an outside section with like one of the hardest jumps. Knowing my luck, I am 125% gonna fail one of the last jump on this tower. I almost did the weird like I almost did like a walk around method for that, and it worked, and it almost worked for no reason. I would play music, it's just my computer's sad. I gotta get around to downloading RGX so that I can not just my computer disintegrate anytime I want to play Chrome and watch a YouTube video. it's just like staring at, just like listening to the same song for hours on end, trying to get past floor 1 is not exactly my idea of a fun time, but then again, mine is just very warped. So it actually is one of my ideas. The jumps are satisfying. More so than glitches anyway. I still don't know why I'm actually going through with trying to do this jump. It's probably gonna take me a long time to even get to floor 4. That's... considering that floor 3 is supposed to be the piss floor and all. Also, I should probably make a Google Doc for how many runs I've gotten past each floor, because it's gonna be a massive number. Because this grind is gonna take me a ridiculously long period of time. I just thought this was funny, now I'm actually playing through it. Also, another annoying part is that I have like no viewers, so there's no chat for it. I think I've had like 1 live viewer all these streams so far. I don't even know how I got to the squeeze on this tower. Also, if RNG actually means I can watch this streams, every stream of this is gonna start with Panger. It is. I want Panger to be the ToDT Grind theme song. It's more funny than a Panger. It's just such a good song. I might try to go for like easier floors, just all in one go. Like a section SC of this. And then I just work my way up until I can do all of them. So like I try to do floor 1 fully, and then I do floor 2 full. Then I like, so like I do the easier floors fully, and okay, new PB, cool. So like I do the easier floors in full, and then I do the harder floors in full until I have all of them done without stopping. Almost 14. Also, I'm considering making a montage of my grind for this once it's actually done. And that's probably gonna be Panger as well, because Panger just fits every situation. Or it's gonna probably be Include, plus it might even be Super Doe. Or Prevail. Prevail actually would probably work way better. What if I even made a little lyrics for Prevail? Because like every time I listen to Prevail, it just automatically makes me bad at the game. It's just does. That jump isn't hard at all. I don't know why. Well, I know why I failed it. It looks intimidating. Almost floor 2. Failed the same jump. At least more experience on the later half of 1. I should probably just, like, after this, I'm gonna try and calculate how long I've been grinding this. There's gonna be so many people with, like, also part of the reason I'm streaming this is so that people don't think we're just beating ToDT after, like, TOIE and ToDT. Because, I mean, yeah, well, what kind of insane person do you have to be to jump from TOIE to... I mean, how would you know? Because, I mean, like, all I know is it's gonna be a long. At the start of this. I literally made it to one of the last jumps of the floor twice. I should be doing Aura Stop right now, but yeah. If I was the same person, I would be going for, like, Powerful Aura Stop or Powerful Flip. Also, I'm calling Orientating Oscillating Opinions Aura Stop from this point on, because I just came up with it while I'm sleeping, and that's a great nickname for it. I kinda wish OBS, like normal OBS, had a setting that allowed you to just check chat, like OBS, because Streamlabs has that, but, yep. Streamlabs is just built for, like, new streamers, I think. OBS assumes they're gonna be using other stuff than just... Streamlabs is just more of an all-in-one thing, while normal OBS is just a tool as opposed to your entire arsenal. For streaming, anyway. Also means that it's not gonna just completely devour your computer. So now I just have a replay of my stream going on my phone. Also, I promise that once I beat this, my reaction is gonna rival the past reaction. Also, I'm gonna put my webcam on for the last jump so you just see my despair. Or just see my complete and utter happiness. Knowing me, I'm gonna find a way to, like, hit the jump, and then I mess up after it. Like I do the wraparound and then I hold W for too long while I'm going back in, so I walk off and I'm back at 60. Like that's gonna happen. I am 125% confident I am going to do something stupid like that. Because I have the nerve control of a thing that doesn't have good nerve control. So having the nerve of going through one of the biggest jumps in the history of the game, plus a ridiculously hard jump, two ridiculously hard jumps that are at the end of the tower, which are the outside jump and 3.5 stick out, literally the last jump before that. Because yeah, that's like a 3.5 stick out. Who thought that should be in a level save? I don't know. 10C is a mess. 10C just increased the length of how long it's gonna take for my prediction by like several months. Because that thing is just a beast. Just a complete utter monster. That's so easy to slide off. What if I just downloaded Opera GX right on stream so that I could just play Penguin in the background instead of just hearing boom, boom. Like I like the Binding of Isaac music too. It's just not when it's all I hear for like several hours at a time. Just trying to beat this goddamn tower. Alright, onto the squeeze. Missed it. Haven't done that in a while. Then again, I haven't even gotten there in a while. Yeah, also another annoying thing is that when you're not, like when you don't really have a chat, all you can talk about for streams is just like game. Like just directly about how well or bad you're playing that day. Nothing else. Just getting viewers for streams is annoying. I'm just gonna send this link to friends. At this point, I'm desperate. My JToH progress Google Doc is gonna look so weird after after a few months because it's like, oh, he's at the intense level. He still has some challenges to do, but he's beaten ToDT. Feel so bad for it when I just came to the stream, but I just posted it to my Twitter and then I just ended up scrolling through for like a minute. I'm just gonna have this on the side of my desk. Also throw it as an instant replay so I can see what I do wrong. Not necessarily. Well, it's not really instant issue. You have to wait like 20 seconds because of stream and all that stuff. I wish I just had the so that I could like practice easier. Alright, squeeze time. Get the squeeze, let's go. Time, progress moments. I think I'm just barely undershooting that jump. Or like I turned in too early because it's hard to approximate when you should turn in with the colors and all. There's probably gonna be people coming into this server who just think I'm insane. Like, they just come in zone 2, and then I'm just like regular here. Just locking myself in the hyperbolic time chamber of ToDT. That was dumb. Watch physics. I'm probably just gonna go back to playing my own music on my phone. Alright, I cut the audio. Nice. I wonder if anyone who's ever listened to every scene I gotta rip ever exist. I'm this close to just doing that, so I can make a tier list about all of them. Not even a tier list, a tier grid. So like I can put in ironically good rips, and then I can put in rips that I can listen to as their own song. So like the aquatic ambience rip, where it was like the audio of Dr. Doofenshmirtz impregnating Perry or whatever it was. The fact that that came out of my mouth. So like that would go in ironic S tier, and then something like grand finale would go in unironic S tier. Part of me kind of wishes you could tweak scenes on OBS while still staying in your main scene. So like if I wanted to tweak my starting scene, I could just go in and then I'd tweak it without going to my stream starting scene. I always just barely make that rap. There. That would have been interesting. Ooh, the funny job! Fourth time, let's go. I should probably facing the platform. Oh god, my frame's dying. Frame's dying. Shrews turning into spaghetti. My eyes are weak and heavy. And most notably, my palms are sweaty. I should probably link my stream music playlist. It's just like a Nightbot command that's like stream music, and it's just lists the complete mess that is my stream playlist. It's basically just any song I like and think would be funny enough to put in a playlist. I almost never remove songs from this thing. If I had an actual audience, I would just make like a stream. If I had an actual audience above 2, I would make a song request. Hell, I might actually set up song requests for when my stuff goes. Like, once I get on these streams, I might set up song requests. That's not gonna happen for a while, if it does at all, because nobody... Because you don't just get attention in this game for being good at it. You just gotta get really make tower commentaries, or just make bad ladder flick memes in order to get views. Because the JToH commentary, the JToH content creation scene is extremely barren. I'm directly contributing to that. It's basically the first version of the Geometry Dash content creation scene. It's mostly just hard completions. Also, there's just like, we don't even get the actual high quality content. The only person who's like making, like the only person who I expect for getting the bag with JToH content is Logan ISL. And even he's taking a break for that stuff for right now for school. And also he does stream as well. So it's not really comparable. I would start making JToH like documentaries and stuff, but like it's gonna be extremely difficult to resource because this game is about as popular as this game is about as popular as Super Punch-Outs. That's a good way of putting it. The game is extremely niche, but like, there's so many popular people making videos on it. Just because it's free content for any person who makes any video about an hobby game. I mean, Kaneko's video was literally the entire reason the game existed in its current form, because that was what introduced Yukari to the game, and if it weren't for that, the ownership transfer never would have happened and the game would have died when Uber and shut it down. And probably the hobby community would have died. So Kaneko Gaming is indirectly responsible for the entire hobby community. I'm not accepting criticism at this time. Why did I not do Star of this tower anymore? Swag moment. If I ever actually end up trying to make more like research slash editorial style JToH content, I'm basically just gonna my goal with that kind of stuff, if I ever make it, is just be like the C1997 of JToH. History of certain towers, history of players, maybe, if I can actually interview them and get any information. And what would happen if X never happened? Like, what would happen if TOC was never re-added into the game after it was removed from Ring 1? Or what would happen if TOC was never removed and never was buffed? Because the original TOC in Ring 1 was forced. It nights was sold to insane difficulty after the fact. And yes, he only buffed it to insane difficulty, not extreme. TOC is not an extreme. Get away. It just isn't. What if I put on for the meme? Or I just put on the intense trail for the even bigger meme? So, like, you see me on floor 10 ToDT, like 10C, and then I just have the intense trail with me. I've been on this floor for 35 minutes and I'm still enjoying myself because it was actually fun on the A side. C side is, like, C and B side are kind of nice, to be honest. I think everyone can agree. Especially 9C and 10C. A side is really fun to do all jumps. 10C is not fun for all jumps. Basically everyone can agree that seaside sucks on the thing. And that's the entire reason why I predict this is gonna take like 3 months for the beats. Probably gonna make my first progress video in this tower once I get past floor 2. Why can I not do this thing anymore? If you hear me humming anything, it's just the music playlist. Why can't I have the first actual rap? That requires actual skill. And you can't just hug the wall. Alright, I'm past it again. Alright. Basically, I'll these. Oh, that was barely a crap. 5 for 5? Yup, finally we got past that jump. This part is definitely. Oh god. I almost fell off. Okay, yeah, I just didn't know there was a wall there. It's hard to see with the color. Hey, nothing like a funky beat. I wonder if there's a way that you could like walk around Brave with ToDT and not have to do the 9 to up. I'm just gonna call it that. The 9 sub 2 up rep at the end. Because it's a 9 stud rep and you start 2 studs below. Because it's a 9 stud rep and the platform you start is 2 studs below the platform you land on. My mic died for a sec. It didn't die, that's how loud my keyboard is. God, I have a horrible... God, my keyboard is so loud. So far, I actually really enjoy this tower. At least a side of it. B side are kind of sick, not gonna lie. I might not even be able to make it to floor 2 on my first day of everything. But then again, I started this tower with like literally no. When I started this tower, I don't even think I did the first. I don't even think I'd done the first jump. Like I don't even think my PB was that truss. There's so many good songs I could use for a potential, there's pretty good song I can use for the intro to completion. Or I could just make a montage of my fails. I'm not really a fan of most of Camellia stuff because they just feel too rhythm gamey. He's trying to make rhythm game music. But the Exodus Destroys Atomosphere remake is just absolutely stellar. Pun not intended, but pun absolutely welcome. I'm just talking about the music I have in my playlist like I'm actually expecting anyone else to hear it. So... yes. I wonder what the lowest FPS anyone's ever beaten in an SC on is. Probably like 20 FPS, maybe even 10, if it's like somebody who's actually experienced at the game and then they were doing it just for a meme. I don't wish I had someone to race to beat ToDT with. But what person in their right mind at the low intense level, other than me of course, because I'm not in my right mind, but what other person at the low intense level would want to go for ToDT? The answer is no one. So like I had to race someone when I was at like when I got to like B side and they were just on, but they were actually at the level where they could beat DT without grinding for like a third of it, without grinding for like a quarter of a year. Because that's probably how long this is gonna take me, if I'm being honest. I should probably just write a diary for this. It's like track my exact progress over there. The entire reason I was inspired to do this was just seeing the insane jumps GD players make, so I was like, hey, what if I made a stupid jump on JToH? And then I didn't really think about it much until I went to sleep. Where I decided, yeah, I'm gonna jump to an SC from TOIE. Also, JToH is like a game where you actually realistically make big jumps when you start, because unlike GD, JToH isn't the only game, like, hardcore obby game on the platform. There's F+2, there's sheer trees, there's a lot of other hobbies you can try that, like, actually give you experience before you start doing JToH. But with GD, there's not really any other games you can play to prepare you for GD, other than, well, playing GD. But JToH also has the element of you're not allowed to make a really large jump because you need to be at a certain level in order to make it point where you can even make a big jump. So like the biggest jump you could hypothetically make would be like TOIE to ToDT. So like I think the biggest jump you could make at the start would be like back in the day would be like the Zone 1 came out, the biggest jump possible would have been like TOTL, would have been top hat to TOTL in my opinion. Because under TOTL was like terrifying. TOTL 4-side outside had 2 4-stud stickouts in a row. And a 3-stud walk around and an 11-stud map. It was just a complete and utter abomination. Granted, TOTL is still an abomination, but it's just less so. Alright. Why didn't I climbing animation? Like I said, so many times I want to get in calls with people on stream. I don't know who to call because I feel like most of the people I'm friends with, because I'm like not really friends with anyone in the JToH community inside Supermock. He doesn't have a mic, so like what I'd have to do is like I'd have to either find new friends in the JToH community. God help me with that because I have the social skills of a toddler, or I'd have to call with friends that aren't in the JToH community. But that would probably just be worth it not calling with anyone because I just not have. It'd be better because I'd have people to bounce off of, but like yeah, it's gonna be worth with motivation because I only have Supermock in the JToH community to help. I could VC the JToH Discord, but that place is just—it's the 10th circle of hell basically. I'm only here for like. It's occasionally just a simple discussion. Because that place is like actually chill. Also, like, when I tried playing Clone Hero on stream, when I just tried playing Clone Hero and also being in a Discord call, I disconnected 10 times. So yeah, actually streaming and trying to call is just gonna use up every last ounce of my internet. And my computer. Like, this isn't. Just itself. Like, look, I just minimized Roblox to check pings, and now I can't even go back into the game. the new Ganon Slayer Twitch highlights. I'm watching this right now. I'm gonna get some flirting with Ganon Slayer's Twitch highlights. I sure hope the conversation we had about real life runners, I sure hope that entire thing is in this video. Because that was a gem of a conversation. I'm just gonna be laughing for like the entire rest of stream because I gotta get off soon. No, it's a massive lag spike. Laughing like a schoolgirl at this point, and no one knows what the actual jokes are. Oh wait. Oh wait, my taskbar crashed. My task. This application is not responding. It may respond again as you wait. It's over my taskbar. That's not an application. Holy crap, my computer is complete garbage. Literally crashed my taskbar on live on YouTube.com. Short fight Gated Slayer SR moment. into anything for like 10 minutes. Let's go! Let's go! Alright, hopefully it actually does. Hopefully my taskbar doesn't. Hopefully I don't crash my taskbar for the 3rd time in a row. Don't ask how that's even possible. My computer just transcended that much at being complete garbage. My stream be so fine, then boom, computer issues. I'm clicking on my desktop and it's not taking me back! Yo! My computer is from 2013! Poggers moments!
Did your computer crash? Did the computer crash?
My dad heard me talking about my computer being... My dad heard me talking about how garbage my computer is. Had a stroke. CPR right now. My taskbar so hasn't showed up. Right. Moment of truth. I was only AFK for 8 minutes. That felt like 15. I literally told Ganon that I was watching the new highlights on stream, and I just sound like an idiot because nobody else can hear it, and he's just like, thumbs up. Certified Ganon Slayer SR movement. Subscribe to Ganon Slayer SR on Twitch.tv, by the way. Next bangers. Greatest Super Mario Odyssey speedrunner of all time. probably not going to be able to make it to floor 2 today, but, you know, anything's possible. Stream didn't even actually hear any of the stuff I was doing. It's just all you heard was just me laughing maniacally. Because Ganon's are the comedic genius. He hit the port $1 trillion. Okay, I'm still streaming. I was nervous that it stopped. I just love the aura of Twitch's smiley face emotes. It's just so amazing. It just, that emote can be used for anything. I just use it to be a sarcastic piece of garbage because that's who I am. How? What even happened there? I swear if I don't get the floor team at the end of the day, I am literally going to turn into the country of Bolivia. Why can I not do the? I just where I can't do the star of 7, floor 1. I mean, I don't know why I said 7. I've never made it to 7 or even to 2. I wonder what tier the first floor of ToDT would be. Like I should have failed that, but I don't, thankfully. It feels like I got blocked by an invisible wall and then I moved past the actual wall like it was nothing. I think part of it is just that like the color of the floor makes it difficult to even tell what you made. Because, yeah, it's hard to read pitch black and tell what you're doing wrong. I might just make my entire character body white so that it's easier to see. But that would also just make a white floor here. Harder, I mean. I want to be able to beat floor. I want to be able to make it to floor 3 in like a week or so. Spring break starts in like 2 weeks, so that way I might actually have like a shit ton of time to grind. Alright. I gotta go soon. See you next time I stream.